Hello. So why is that looking a bit interesting? It's looking a bit not very clear picture. Okay. So hopefully that's okay. We can't do much about that. It doesn't look really clear. Wonder why. Okay, so welcome to day 7 of Listen to Your Soul's Messages Challenge. Here we are at day 7. So I hope you've been enjoying the challenge so far. And today we're going to focus on working in the future, activating the future. Activating the future around living from your soul and, living in that connection with your soul and bringing that through into the world, really connected and that guidance flowing. Because to support you to listening to your soul's messages, bringing that through into your life from a place of already doing that. Because in the Akashic Records, we can work outside time and space. We can work in the past, present, future. So yeah, why not? Let's work in the future today to really activate a next level connection with your soul and bringing that through and expressing that and living that in all the ways that you're here to. Because what I'm seeing is that many of the people that come to me they're either not fully stepping into their soul's work. Either they're not doing it. They're finding, as has been part of my journey too, that place of there's all those blocks and reasons, and we don't feel ready, we don't feel good enough, we don't feel we can do it, and yet our work's calling us. Who we're here to be is calling us. Our soul is really, calling us to show up and share with the world our wisdom and our gifts. And I'm seeing, a lot of people not stepping into that, not owning what they really have, not owning their wisdom, the huge wisdom that they have from their experience and what they have to bring to the world. So I love assisting people to really, move through that, move through all the old stories, the beliefs, the limiting beliefs, limiting stories, limiting decisions that have stopped them really shining in their brightness, in their brilliance, and sharing that with the world. I also see people who are out there doing their work. So other people that come to me, they're the coaches, they're the healers, and they are holding themselves back. They are playing small. They are, and of course this is a journey for all of us. But my sense is these are the people that come to me to help. They're actually the teachers, and they're so needed. They're really aligned with they're really connected with their soul. They're doing their work. They know, they have the skills and they're doing their work, but they're doing it in a way where they're not fully stepping into their brilliance as teachers, as leaders. They don't perhaps see themselves fully as that person. They're not owning that and being that. And the world needs you. The world needs you. It's not just for you. You're so needed at this time. I see we need real teachers with humility, with heart. There's a lot of other stuff out there and then there's that many of us are here to just bring such a beautiful gift to the world, and often it's the people who feel, oh, you know, they don't have like that huge ego and persona for doing that. They have some humility, and you know, there might be even quieter people. You know what? The world needs teachers like you. The world needs teachers, real teachers that are, you know, down to earth, and they've, you know, had their experiences, their struggles, and they still do. And sharing from that place, from where you are, of all the wisdom that you've learnt on the journey. So I really, you know, encourage you, and you know, go through this. And today we're focused on you. We're focused on you taking it to the next level, stepping into that fullness of your gifts and your offerings to the world, stepping up. If you haven't started doing your work yet, stepping into that, letting your soul listening support what's your next step, letting this vision today help you to create a shift, to move to that next level, to really start to drop away those stories and limitations and do it, because the world needs you. There's so many people waiting. You know, do you realize how many people are waiting for you to step into that next level, to really own your wisdom, to really share from that authentic place of your own experience and wisdom and your deep soul knowing that you've brought with you. Okay, so if you're in a quiet place where you can do this guided experience without, you know, in a place where that's going to work for you, please, you know, go ahead, make yourself comfortable. If you're driving or in some other place where it's not suitable to do this, it's not going to work, I encourage you to, definitely ask you to turn this off and do this later, because it's not appropriate to do work in altered states of consciousness, which working the Akashic Records is when you're driving. Okay, so let's get started. So taking a deep breath in, right down into the belly, and letting the breath all the way out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Sending a grounding cord right down to the center of the earth, right down to the core of the earth. Imagining there's a crystal there, and wrapping your grounding cord around that. Wrapping that around. Feeling that anchor you right down into the earth. Releasing down to the earth any old energies, anything that no longer serves you. Just releasing that, letting that go from your field, from your energy. And your connection with Divine Creator, Divine Source, however you understand that, coming through the top of your crown. You might like to imagine a stream of white light coming down through the crown, all the way down through the center of the body, right down to the earth. Feeling that open out and expand, so you're being held, getting enclosed, held in that divine energy. Feeling that bringing your whole field into alignment. That's right. Let's bring down the liquid gold, like liquid gold rain, bringing that all the way down through the field, all the way around the head, the crown, down Let's bring that first all the way down the field, all the way outside of the body, around the head, around the back of the head, around the shoulders, all the way through the field, all the way down the back, down the front, all the way down, like this liquid gold rain is just washing and cleansing the whole field. And bring that through the crown, through the brain, the third eye, behind the eyes, all through the face, the head, throat, shoulders, back of the neck, down through the heart, down through the arms, into the hands, releasing, cleansing anything that no longer serves you, really nourishing your whole body and field with this golden energy from Divine Creator. Bring that through, bring that liquid gold right through, down through the solar plexus, through the abdomen, down through the belly, all the way down the back, upper, middle, lower back, down through the hips, down through the legs, knees, calves, feet. Just letting that, setting intention for that liquid gold energy to just cleanse, continue to cleanse and nourish the body and the field. That's right. That place, opening into the sacred energy of the Akasha that's all around us, interpenetrating with the physical and non-physical reality, letting the doors of awareness open to receive the love, light and wisdom of the Akasha. Calling the Akashic Lords, Masters, Teachers, Guides, the angels to assist us today. Calling my own personal guides, Masters, Teachers and angels. For anyone who's listening, who wishes to activate this through their free will, calling in your guides, masters, teachers, angels, guardians who are 100% aligned with divine love and light to assist you today. Bringing down the temples of love, light, truth and wisdom here now, surrounding in the sacred energy of the Akasha. Feeling that energy, sensing that energy, what that feels like for you today. Is there a particular quality to that energy? For me today it's like just sparkly, like joyful light. That's the energy the Akasha's sharing with me today. I'm going to just noticing how you experience that energy and using all of your senses, the feeling, seeing, hearing, sensing, smelling, tasting even, to notice what that quality of that energy is like from the Akasha for you today. Is there a colour? A particular quality of light or energy? What does it feel like? Is there a feeling to that energy? Do you sense the presence of your guides? The spiritual team? Nice. Yeah, it is good to drink plenty of water when you do this work. During, after, before, I always drink plenty of water. So, opening the Akashic record for your future self who is already living, who is living from your soul, expressing what your soul's here to express. In a full, wonderful, amazing way. In all the ways that you're here to. Because we're working outside time and space, this will allow you to tap into that energy. So just feeling that energy come in. You might see your future self. And see your future self as a figure standing in front of you or in a particular scene. We might just sense their energy, their presence. My future self has a very bright, radiant energy. Very just joyful and light. I feel such a flow of energy and heart open and really very expansive, flowing energy. Joy, so much joy. So that's what it feels like. What's the energy of your future self? What's the sense you get from them? The feeling. What does it feel like to be fully expressing your soul's energy? Letting your future self embody that for you. Having chosen that this point in time when your future self's expressing that, out of all the possibilities that exist in the future, this particular version of your future self is fully expressing your soul, gifts and wisdom, bringing that through what you're here, who you're here to be and share with the world. Have made the choices, done the actions, listened to the guidance, been in the flow. And they can assist you to understand how to embody that too. Even if it's just a feeling and a sense, you may not have a visual. And just let your heart just feel the energy. You just breathe with them. Breathing the love, the presence. As we activate this energy now in your being, in your body. I'm feeling like breathing in a very expansive energy, a much bigger energy than the energy I'm currently embodying. It just feels very expansive and big. I'm getting a sense, I can sense in my field large numbers of people I'm speaking to and assisting through my work, just holding that bigger energy as my future self. I'm just starting to feel, as I breathe with my future self and connect with them, it's like it becomes easier to connect with that energy, begin to bring that into my field. I'm not feeling that gap with that now. I'm feeling they're helping me to bridge that, to actually be in that energy now, to breathe that in. letting that really ground down and ground in your body. It's more expansive, whole new level of embodiment and being, fullness of expressing your soul's energy, soul's wisdom and gifts, and sharing them. Just being that, sharing that with the world in some way through your being, through who you're being. Because as you embody that, you're being that. There are actions and doing with that, but it's also a vibration, a being that you can actually just connect with now as you allow yourself to just breathe with your future self. You might start to get what I was breathing and feeling just suddenly got sharper and more real and specific. I started to get a specific pictures and sense of a place. Perhaps a place I'll be living or spending time or visiting, running workshops and retreats, something I plan to do, but I just get a sense of this place, the energy of this place and being there. And this place has called me. And my future self's really embodying the energy of that place. It feels so good to connect more with that energy, to breathe that in. And just allowing yourself to just flow with this energy of your future self, with their being. And from that place, asking your future self, three things they've done to get there. This is a little bit of a different version to listening to your soul messages. It's through your future self. And three things that they've done to get where they are. And just listen. And this might come to you now, might come as words or pictures, something that flashes into your mind, or it might come to you in a dream, or in the following days you might just feel to do something. So in the Akasha, the information's there, the energy's there. It's just the practice is working out how to translate it, and that can just take a little bit of time. It's a bit like learning a new language. So that's why I assist people to do that, to learn their own language. When I teach the Akashic Records, I allow that time to assist you to learn your own ways of translating that energy. So you're receiving the energy. It's just practicing how to translate it and understand that. I'm seeing many people still finding their way with that. What are the three things your future self is sharing with you that they did to get where they are? Three things. I'm listening to my future self too. It might be, you might not fully understand how those things are connected with it can be simple things like, it can be all sorts of things, yeah? You might see yourself wearing a particular new style of clothing, or doing a new hobby or interest, or going to a new place. And don't need to try too hard with this. No, it's just energy, and if specific things don't come to you, they can come into your conscious mind in the coming days. It's all there, you didn't miss out, because your unconscious mind can receive this energy and help you to come up with those ideas, help them to just filter through into your consciousness. So that process can continue beyond this video. Or you can always listen to this again, practice getting it without trying too hard, just letting it unfold and happen in its own time. Alright, so just giving you another couple of moments and then we'll finish up. Okay, you might like to write down the ideas, anything that came to you when you finish, so you don't forget. I'm just going to spend a few moments now to just talk about my upcoming Akashic course. So that's running, actually I don't know the dates off the top of my head. I'll post it below the video. It's in May, and begins in May, and they're like later in the second part of May, and there'll be three weeks. All the videos will be recorded. It will be live on Zoom, and it will be 3 consecutive weeks. It'll be on a Saturday morning in Australia, and so you can work out your time zone. And if you can't make it live, there'll be a recording. So this is an Akashic introductory course that I've designed to assist people who are wanting to develop their intuition more, who are just wanting that extra assistance, because these videos are great to just give you an experience, yet often people are just needing that personal assistance to really find their own ways of translating the energy. It is very natural and easy, but you know, it can help with confidence to have that assistance, with just noticing how you're already doing it, noticing your own natural ways and your strengths, and building and developing those. So that's some of what we'll be doing in that 3 weeks. So there'll be an attunement, so an Akashic record attunement, where you meet your guide or one of your guides, Akashic guides, and have an attunement to reading and accessing information from the Akashic records, which helps. It helps to attune to the energy. And there'll be plenty of opportunities to practice in the classes. We'll be doing some simple practice with finding your own ways of translating the energy, learning simple ways to clear contracts and agreements, and just some simple healing and energy clearing in the records. So it'll be a general introduction, a nice 3 weeks of just being in the energy of the Akasha, sharing that with the other people in the class, reading, receiving messages for each other. So it's a really lovely experience. It's a really gentle way to start with learning the Akashic records. My intention is to make it just really easy for you to start accessing the Akashic records and receiving messages for yourself and others, and really benefiting from that, being in that high vibration energy of the Akasha. So I'd love to share that with you. It's, you know, I found it truly life-changing. It's hard to put it into words how much this has changed my life, and I see that with you know, many of the people I've worked with. It can take time. It takes place over time. It's like planting a seed that, you know, is nurtured and grows and blossoms. So yes, I'd love you to share that with you. And I do have that offering at really a ridiculously low price, just for until the 30th of April. That'll be on offer for $150 US. So if you're interested, you can PM me, or you can fill in the form on the, actually it's just you can book a time in my calendar to speak to me, or you can PM me. You can do that through the website, and just, you know, make contact. Let me know you're interested, and we'll just have a short conversation and see if this is the right course for you, because I'd love to share this with you. So thank you so much for joining me for this 7 days, and I look forward to hearing about your experiences in the group. Thank you.